Okay, T-Gray. Thank you very much. Welcome everybody, viewers, and all the guests here, the special guests also. The first The Beat Showcase, now right here. The Beat is the program with the radio host Pim, also known as T-Gray, you just heard him, and Miss Dominguez. I am Martijn. They call me elCampo, and I will do the interview with Dave. Welcome, Dave.
Hi.
It's the second time that you're here in the studio.
That's right, yeah, I was here for ADE a few months ago.
Yep.
Feels like yesterday.
That was in last October. And you're here also because you play at Club NL tonight.
Yes.
Special Christmas edition.
Yeah, my final gig of the year actually. I've got a couple of weeks off over Christmas and New Year with the family, so this is my last one for 2022.
Okay, you're straight from the UK. Now you're over 30 years in the business now.
Yeah.
For the people who don't know you, can you tell something about yourself, about your career from the beginning? And
I've been DJing, as you say, for a long time now. I wanted to be a DJ from being about 8 years old, way before DJing turned into what it has become now. Way just back when it was, my biggest ambition was to get a gig just at the local nightclub. That was it. I never thought I'd be able to travel the world and do it, But yeah, I was very sort of right time, right place, because as house music and exploded, I'd already, kind of been studying DJing and had equipment and had a pretty big record collection by that point as well. So yes, I was right time, right place. But yeah, I started late 80s in the clubs in the UK, and then as the DJ revolution happened around the world.
The earliest beginning of the house music.
Yeah, and I managed to get a job at Mixmag as well, the dance music magazine in the UK. So again, I was very, very lucky to meet a lot of people and make a lot of contacts and be in the eye of the storm of acid house rave culture in the late 80s. Yeah. And here we are still 35 years later now, I think it is.
And still going strong.
Yeah. Well, maybe not as strong, but...
But what keeps you going for more than 30 years now?
The music, really. The time when I don't enjoy, finding new music and going and playing that out to people and that enjoyment, that buzz of seeing a crowd enjoy music that you're playing is something that's stuck with me, and the minute that disappears is the time to hang up the headphones, I think. But so far, I'm still get a real kick out of that. Yeah.
But was it also always in the progressive genre? Or
well, no, not really, because progressive, when I first started, I was playing pop music, really. I started at the school disco, so I was playing music out of the charts, and then as things developed, House music was the turning point when house music arrived in 1986. That's when sort of the club scene really started to take off, and by '88, obviously in the UK, the Summer of Love, yeah.
Straight from Ibiza.
Yeah, that's when, and I was working at Mixmag, so I was right in the eye of the storm. So yeah, but progressive house really, as it didn't really start to happen until maybe '92. I mean, there are records before that you could consider to be the blueprint for what was termed progressive house. But yeah, progressive really started to happen through the 90s and up to the millennium. But
and still,
yeah.
I mean, what do you think is the future of progressive house music? Will it still be going strong?
Yeah.
What was the?
I don't even know what progressive house is anymore. Really, all the genres are all so blurred together now.
It's a grey zone.
Yeah, there's the genres as we used to know them, where you knew what a house record was, and you knew what a techno record was, and you knew what a progressive record was, and now that it's all kind of mixed together. Be Swedish acid two-step or something next week is the latest genre that we have to try, and
it all started in Chicago.
Yeah, it's all electronic house music, electronic club music, and there's probably 7 or 8 different genres I have to look on Beatport now to find the music that I like. So some people might call it progressive. Sometimes it's in indie dance. Sometimes it's in Afro house. Sometimes it's as the term progressive house is not as easy to define as it used to be.
And you're now, you mentioned Beatport. You're now on the third place in the progressive.
Very happy about that.
Yeah. So in fact, still going strong.
Absolutely. I've been making a lot of music with Quiver, with John Graham, and it started through COVID. Actually, he doesn't live too far away from me, so when we were allowed to get together, then and we didn't have many gigs going on at that point, we started to make some music together, and quite a lot of that is now starting to come to fruition. So that we've got the one at the moment that's in the as you say, number 3. I haven't looked today. Maybe it's number 2.
Somebody will check. You mentioned your collaboration with Quiver. You've done a lot of collaborations as a DJ, but also as a producer. What kind of names do we have to think of?
I made a lot of music as Brothers in Rhythm with Steve Anderson was my partner in Brothers in Rhythm, we right throughout. Well, it started in the late '80s, '89 I think was the first track we made together. And we were making music right up until 2003 together. And we still do some stuff together now. We do some concerts and stuff. Where we take kind of the dance classics of the 90s and turn them into orchestral music dance.
Nice.
So I think you might have seen some of those shows in the UK. They've become very, very popular recently. So we've been doing that. But yeah, I mean, I've just made a track with Hernan Catania. It's the label that I run together with Steve Parry. Celador is coming up to its 10th birthday.
I'll ask you more later.
Oh, sorry, I'm jumping ahead. Sorry. It's coming up to our 10th birthday, unbelievably. So we're doing a lot of collaborations with a lot of the artists that have been involved with the label. So I've made one with Hernan. There's lots of people with Steve and Anthony Papa and.
But I read you did something with Kylie Minogue. Steve.
Oh, we're talking pop artists.
David Bowie and people like that.
Oh yeah, sorry. Pop artists. I was very lucky with Steve to make a lot of music with Pet Shop Boys were the first ones that really got us into the studio. Yeah, we did Go West. We did. Kylie album, and we did New Order and David Bowie, and lots of Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, lots and lots of pop stars wanted dance music mixes in the 90s.
But did you meet them in person, or you just do the remix?
We did with some of them. We did with Kylie. We wrote and produced a lot of the stuff, so we spent a lot of time working with her personally. And with Pet Shop Boys, we co-produced a few things with them in the studio. With remixes, you don't tend to meet the artist so much, but there was a few times. Sting actually came into the studio when we were doing a remix, which was very off-putting as he was sat in the corner strumming his guitar as we're trying to work on his track. But with remixes you don't tend to get sent the parts and you just kind of get on with it. But it's more productions that you get to work on it with the artists.
That's what you did a lot. Do you still have? You worked with a lot of people. Do you have someone on the wish list? You didn't collaborate with?
No, not really. It's not something I think about a lot, really. There's a lot of artists out there that I really admire. That'll be. I'm just trying to think of some of the things that's been out this year. Like I think Arcade Fire, the album that they had out recently. I'd like to. His voice has worked really, really well with some dance music, Vim's voice, and Foles getting more and more into dance music. So I like taking some of those Arctic Monkeys, those kind of things, and turning them into kind of more dance music, club versions of those. So there's probably hundreds if I started to think about it. Yeah,
it's probably
LCD Sound System would be one. I'd love to work with James Murphy. Yeah.
A lot of names. I think it's the other way around. People have you on a wish list. You just mentioned your label Celador. You were here in last October. I saw you here in the studio with Anthony Papa.
Yeah.
And the day after that, your own label night. How successful was it? It was different as the year before?
We were really pleased how it turned out because obviously ADE is so competitive. There's so many parties going on, so it's very difficult to there's only so many people to go around, so it's very difficult to make sure you have a really busy full night. But we did. We managed to pull it off. So fair play to Chris on that one, who helped us put it together. And yeah, Boom Chicago was a great little venue. So obviously a comedy club, isn't it? Normally, so turning it into a club venue is a great space to do that in, and we had a great night. I was really pleased how it turned out. So hopefully it's only the first cellar door night we have here in Amsterdam.
Yes, and the name Cellar Door, can you tell us more?
It comes from Donnie Darko, the film Donnie Darko. In Donnie Darko, Drew Barrymore, there's a little passage of the script there where she talks about the 3 most beautiful syllables you can put together in the English language, a cellar door. So that's where it's one of my favourite films, Donnie Darko. So yeah, and that's why we got the imagery as well.
Yeah. Even your glasses.
Yeah. This was a present from a friend. He made them for me and sent them over. So yeah.
Yeah, but the cellar door is almost 10 years old now.
Yeah.
How was it? Was it always going upwards, or?
It's not easy running a record label from a business point of view these days. Really, there's making money from selling music is it's a tough one. It's a labour of love. Since vinyl died and CDs really and it became digital, there's such small margins now, and people. There was a whole generation there that became used to just getting music for free as well. So we got used to not paying for music. So and now with YouTube and things like that, you just go listen to whatever you want. So it is difficult, but it is something that we really enjoy doing, and it's more about the just doing it from a business point of view, but also from a getting together with like-minded people, like-minded creatives, and obviously we can do gigs together and make music together and just be strength in numbers. Really, it's getting a little collective together and and the process of actually finding new music and finding new artists and then packaging that together and putting it out into the world and trying to help people along the way is something I still really enjoy doing. So
okay, can you mention some names on your label?
Well, we recently just done some stuff with some names that you probably from the old days. I've been doing a lot of stuff with Darren Emerson and Danny Howells and myself, the 3D. And we've just done a collaboration actually with Robert Owens. So that's going to be coming as part of the 10th birthday. But Anthony Papa, Luke Brancaccio, oh gosh, I have to start trying to remember everybody now. Steve Parry is the person I run the label with. So yeah, Steve's been doing a lot of stuff as well. But Robert Babbage, Quiver again. I mean,
Denox and Beckers. I did my homework.
Okay, yeah, you got the list. You refresh my memory.
I just want him to tell it. You give a big party, 10 years. Next year in London. Yeah,
Easter Sunday we're doing a party with Hanan, Catania and Steve and myself and just her at Studio 338. So as part of the 10th birthday celebration. So very much looking forward to that.
Yeah, I hope you will do the same in the Dutch.
Well,
Dutch
you never
branch.
know. Watch this space.
Do you have some tips and tricks for the newcomers?
Tips and
I'm
tricks.
a DJ for a week now.
Tips and tricks. I probably don't need to tell you. You probably already know, right? I just think you've just got to love what you do. Really, there's no shortcuts. Although so a lot of the younger generation seem to always look for a shortcut. There's no substitute for hard work. You've got to love what you do. Be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else because they're already taken. And be nice, be humble, be kind with people. Show your passion. DJing is about connection. We're connecting with people. And so, connect with people on the dance floor through your music and believe in what you do and work hard and success is
work hard, play harder.
Yeah, success is it's not just about numbers, how many streams you've got. It's about you being fulfilled with what you do. You personally, if you're happy and you enjoy, you make a connection with the crowd and they enjoy it. That's success for me, really. So that's the most important thing.
Thank you. Woo! Thank you for the interview. Yeah, what you gonna play for us now?
I'll play some progressive house music.
Okay then. Thank you very much. Yeah, tonight at Club NL for Casa Productions, we'll play Dave Seaman at Club NL, the Christmas edition. It starts with Miss Dominguez. Woo! Also the radio host here of The Beat. And secondly, Chris from Casa Productions. Oh, he's coming. Hey! He will do the second set and Dave will close the set. Thank you everybody, viewers, guests here at the very first showcase of The Beat.